there are some, I'll call them misstep design patterns that we're seeing, both with Fortune 500 companies as well as in the mid-cap client space that we work with. A couple of the big ones that stand out. One is there's sort of been a check the box AI mentality, and how that's manifested itself is that we have some folks who've sort of taken the mindset that this is like rolling out Microsoft Office or some previous tool, and we're going to roll ChatGPT or we're going to roll some other LLM to all of our employees, and we did AI. And in many cases, that can deliver some benefit. You may be enabling individual productivity, and you may be doing that in a way that's sort of controlled and secure within your enterprise, but you're really missing the mark in terms of what you can do on the sort of high-value business, enterprise-wide use cases beyond just sort of individual enablement. So first of all, so I would say, let's avoid the I'm checking a box, I rolled out AI, because that's not really the right answer. The second sort of big misstep, and I don't know if I call it a misstep, but there's sort of an easy button with some of our clients where they wanna just turn it over to one vendor, in terms of the underlying enabling technology. So I struck a deal with Google, or I struck a deal with Microsoft, and we're all in there. And historically, that was with sort of previous generation technologies, that made a lot of sense, and that's appropriate. But right now, man, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different technologies. The use cases are different. What needs to be applied to what situation is different. And what I would say is we need to sort of keep an open mind there right now in terms of what might be the enabling technology to solve this business problem today. What's the right large language model? What's the right agentic AI framework? What's the right orchestrator? We can go on and on. And I think if you take that mindset, which I think is great, there's a little bit of a recognition that you may come back later and improve or reinvent or alter your solution. But that's where we're at right now. This is sort of we're hearing new things every day, every week. And then maybe the third sort of misstep or design pattern is, because we're hearing new things or different things every day or every week, we're not going to do anything. And that's it's just a little bit of a dereliction of duty as an executive in your company to sort of embrace what's going on and find how you're going to get value out of it.